Hi guys, long time no see. Going through a really tough time at the moment, so I haven't been doing videos for a bit. I won't go into details because it's just pointless and it's just an endless just turmoil, you know. So I was at home and I was not well. I haven't been well, so I've just been watching, for some reason, I've been watching loads of NDE videos. I just got really into that for a while, and I thought, right, I'm just gonna, go through all the all the ones that I can find. So I did, and yes, I am smoking again, just for a little while. It's like I just need to smoke for the moment. Anyway, NDEs. It seems to me that it just is all a bit off. It's all a bit off. It's either, to me, it seems like it's an extension of this reality in a way. It doesn't seem quite right, and it doesn't seem quite real. It's as if the power still lies outside of us, and there is some sort of omnipotent being telling us, or angels, or God knows, religious figures or whatnot, telling us that, oh, you're not meant to be here, you must go back. Or life is all about love, and we're meant to suffer here, we're meant to suffer, and excuse me, we're just meant to embody love. It's all a bit trite, frankly. It's all a bit trite, and it's just all a bit off, Now, I find increasingly that spirituality, that's a word for you, just doesn't cut it for me anymore. I've reached some sort of impasse at the very least with that, because it's so full of platitudes and meaningless drivel that sounds nice and looks good on paper, or looks good on somebody's Facebook post, but in practice it doesn't amount to anything. This whole experience is beginning to just feel like a long, drawn out agony. It really is. It's like, what the fuck is the point of all of this? What is the point? Where is this going? I mean, the whole ascension thing doesn't cut it for me anymore. I find that it's just, no, it's not right. And when you listen to people talk, it's drivel. They talk about their fitted kitchens, or they talk of this guy talking about how he's so happy because he's going to join the army, or they talk about how they went to the supermarket and they bought some sausages and oh, they were so nice. I mean, and people wander around and they all look at each other with suspicion, don't they? It's like, who are you? And ooh. They give each other weird looks, and they stand aside in little cliques and little groups, or on their own, giving each other suspicious looks. I find it all really strange. It's like, I just feel lost. Completely and utterly lost. Yeah. And I'm sure you, some of you do as well, I mean, I get so sick of all these happy people everywhere on, on YouTube and the net, and every time I try and watch a YouTube video I get bombarded by ads for Gaia, which is full of shit. It's just bullshit, people. That's how I feel now, here, in this moment. That is just bullshit, you know? Everything just goes on and on. Life just seems to go on and on and on, and everybody just does what they do, and we're told that there's a shift going on and stuff is happening, and well, you know, I've known strange things as well, like on a drive today, my friend came around, picked me up and went for a little drive, and I saw a church spire, and I'm sure that was never there before. Yet there it was, sticking out like a sore thumb, and I'd never noticed it before, and I do notice things, so that was weird. But increasingly I find myself so at odds with this place, whatever this place is, and somebody else telling me that, oh, but you're here for a reason and you do have a purpose and this, that and the other, it just doesn't do it for me. It's not enough. In fact it's like they could just talk to me in Swahili, you know. It just doesn't mean anything to me at all. Because the only things in life that will ever have meaning is well, it's got to be something that you find out for yourself. And what I'm finding out for myself right now here is that I just don't know anything anymore. And I feel very, very lost and really depressed and fed up with everything, I mean, you know, just everything. I get happy when it starts getting dark, so I can go back to bed and I can just lie there in the silence, you know. And then another day inevitably shows up again, and you know, it's like the same old stuff again. And all the people around me, well, you know, they seem happy with that. And everybody's vegan now, and oh, that's a cool thing to be. Or they're all doing their yoga and they're doing their meditation, and that's great and wonderful, and oh, we're all awakening, but how awake are they? What does it even mean to be awake? You know, I mean, how deep does this proverbial rabbit hole really go? Who are we? Why are we here? What is this? And what happens when you die? Because it seems that at that point, yet again, the power is taken away from us and we're told whatever. I mean, there's different accounts from different people, you know, and a lot of them, of course, are quite religious in overtones, which I have a major problem with anyway. Though, I dare say that, yeah, and this is what I mean, you know, creating reality, consciousness, you know. People imprint, don't they? So I saw Jesus, or I saw Mary, or I saw God, and everybody was worshipping God, and oh, fancy doing that for eternity. Fucking hell, Jesus. But then there's some really interesting ones as well. And I like the idea of love. However, what I see happening in this world, what I see happening in people, around people, within myself, is not acceptable in any way or at all. And you know, you can love all you like, but it doesn't seem to me to really make a difference. We're so full of shit It's just unbelievable. It truly is. It's done such a number on us all. And I think that we are truly surrounded by the walking dead. And there's not a damn thing that we can do or say that will make any difference at all there. It's like lemmings heading for the cliff, really. There are people everywhere, there are houses everywhere, and it's just like, why is it like this? There's no need for it to be like that, but the majority of people seem to be perfectly happy with it. It's just wrong. It's all so wrong. There's no way for me to be able to even put that into words, but it's so fucking wrong. It's just so wrong in so many different ways. Every which way I look at it, I cannot, and I'm sure we're not here to save anybody, we're not here to, but for so many people that I've known, myself included, life has just been way, way too difficult, way too difficult, way too difficult, And all this crap like, oh, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, well, that's just bullshit, we know that, right? Or, people only hurt me if I give them permission to, and shit like that. Well, that's bullshit as well. Things are not like that. This is not the truth. That is not how things work in reality, in practice. Facebook is full of these fucking quotes that people post that they think are meaningful and profound, but are basically just empty platitudes. It's empty rhetoric, and it doesn't get you anywhere, and it's typical of this world, because it's like going to McDonald's, for a slap-up meal. It's exactly the same sort of essence. I'm looking for profundity here, but I've just fallen back into just being the observer of it all, including myself, my own mind, my own feelings. Just observe and just think, what the fuck is going on, eh? I mean, I did notice this though, that there seems to be a very strong type of programming going on, whereby you're told that, suicide is bad. It's very bad, because you're either going to go to hell, or they're going to send you back somehow, or you get to do it all over again. You'll have to live your same life over and over and over again until you get it right, or something. Which I think there's something about that. Could it be that it's the only way out of here? That there's some sort of archonic programming going on there that really just wants us to keep on living no matter what. You get people in cancer wards that are in abject agony, and yet they're kept alive to the very bitter end, Well, the Japanese are killing themselves left, right and centre, of course, and don't have a problem with it. Maybe it's a cultural thing, I really don't know. But I still believe in personal power, in the sense that it's my life, it's my existence such as it is, and it's up to me to decide these things. And I think therein lies the problem. We're all a product of psychological warfare, aren't we? So we don't know anything. What do we really know? I mean, from the minute we're born, we're given information. It comes at us from every direction. This is how it is, this is how it is, this is how it is. We learn to totally separate from our true self, from our own deeper inclinations and knowings and senses and whatnot. Totally divorced from self. And you start really working on yourself, and you're just going through layers and layers and layers and more layers of shit, which isn't really you, is it? I mean, it's unbelievable. People don't question anything. And I've always been a person to question absolutely everything. I mean, I question everything, absolutely everything. Because nothing makes any sense to me at all. None of this does at all. I'm sorry guys, I'm not very sort of chirpy today. But fuck that. I don't feel that it serves any purpose to exist in a state of denial and pretense, you know. I am utterly fed up with it. I really am. It's just shit. At the moment, that's how I feel. It's just crap. Anyway, I've got to get going because my camera needs charging up. So yeah, that's really all I have to say today.